Hi Scorpio, how are you guys? Happy July, happy summer solstice. My name is Ascending Synergy Tarot. I'll be doing a spiritual guide message here for the month of July. Thank you guys so much for coming to this channel, supporting me. I really appreciate the energy and vibes. And yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. This is just gonna be a message here from your spirit guides and what message they're looking to kind of guide you through the month of July. This is a general reading. If you desire a personal session with me, you can click the link below, ascendingsynergy.com. Alright, so let's get right into this. Thank you, spirit guides, for being present in my space, in my life. Thank you. We're eternally grateful for all that you have done for us. Please guide me through Scorpio's message, spirit. Tell me the message that you have with the purest intent. Thank you. Okay. So we have emergence. I just thought about that Maxwell song. Submerge. I think it's called Submerge. But this feels more so like something that's coming to light. Something that it's been, I don't want to say exposure, but the good kind. Something that we see. Something here that is like, it still needs time, but it's the beginning of something that could be essentially very, very great here. Yeah, I just feel like what's also emerging is the idea of what loyalty is. You might be coming into a greater understanding of that, or emerging um, into like a connection of any kind here. Let me just read it out loud. This just feels like something that's still in the works. 56. So with emergence, the energy of emergence helps you leave your cocoon for good without feelings of doubt or insecurity, so that you can spread your wings and show who you really are. Yeah, Scorpio, this feels like the beginning of you like sprouting. I'm getting bean sprouts. Some of you guys are like sprouting. And it's not like, and they actually look like bean sprouts. It's kind of funny, but anyway, some of you guys, this was a long time coming. Some of you guys could have been hiding a lot of your talents, your creations, a lot of your endeavors behind closed doors, and you're finally emerging into what can transpire. With loyalty being on the bottom of that deck, I feel like that's also a part of your life journey, is to figure out like how to really be loyal to self and also be loyal to others whom you love, and vice versa. Someone dedicating their life to you. I'm getting dedication of a lifetime. That's funny. I'm thinking of the Final Frontier, which was actually a Leo reading. So if you have Leo placements in your birth chart, your natal chart, or if this is involving a Leo, I would suggest watching that video. But I'm just gaining this awareness of selfhood, something that you're finally breaking free out of anything that felt disloyal, or anything disloyal of self. I also am getting this awareness that you you found your wings. and it's like, even though that you don't feel like you're there yet, you found these wings on you, and it's quite beautiful. Um, yeah, let me pull some more energy here for my Scorpios. I keep wanting to call you a Leo, so guys, I'm getting like, it takes courage to be authentically us. You know what I'm saying? It's not, especially if we've been conditioned to think a certain way or a certain type of certain mindset. I feel like, you know, over time, breaking free of things that we were programmed to be in this life, and you realize it doesn't resonate with you. Um, you know, it's taking that courage and that tenacity and that authenticity from your soul is emerging. Oh wow, Scorpio, this feels like your soul is now coming up to surface. You're not looking at surface based things anymore, like how money's accumulated, or how you have, you know, financial wealth. I'm getting more so like you're starting to emerge into what's true wealth, and that's the wealth of your soul. Oh wow. Mm, that's beautiful. And it had to take a lot, considering the things that we had to uncondition ourselves, and transmit what was learned in childhood experiences. Um, that cocoon is giving me childhood experiences for some reason, and coming out of that, knowing that that does not apply to who I am as an overall person. Like, say for example, I'll just use a simplistic example. Say if your mother or your father eats ice cream, butter pecan ice cream, you don't necessarily like it, but since you're so familiar with it, you eat it too. And then one day when you're older, you realize, I don't like this. I don't want to eat it because it's so familiar. I just don't want to eat it because I don't like it. And you switch over to say, like, I don't know, mint chocolate chip. the point is, the point is you're able to break free out of those conditions. That's beautiful. All right. So we have Gaia. Ooh, so Libra just had this energy too. Um, so this is all about really, wow. Scorpio, this is you connecting back to like Mother Earth. Gaia is the true mother here, you know, and with 2-8 here breaking down to a 10, it breaks down to the 1. This is you embodying Mother Earth. You embodying the nature of it, the universe that birthed us all. Being reminded that we're infinitely connected to one another. I feel like you are emerging into a oneness of self, and also oneness of those around you. Um, Man, July is going to be very, very interesting. Again, with emergence, I still see that this is still in the making. This isn't completed. However, there's this inclination of knowing that, you know, of understanding. There's a greater understanding of other people's issues, other people's traumatic experiences. How might someone could have affected you, could have, now you realize that they experienced that in their childhood, in their experiences, in their personal experiences, and more so understanding why they are the way they are, and vice versa. This is like deep healing. This takes time. This is like knowing why someone treated you the way they do, or treated you the way they did, is because it stemmed from experiences that they had as when they were in their upbringing. So their conditioning then conditioned you, and I feel like you're in. It seems like you want to break free out of that. There could even be family curses that you want to break free out of. Just for some of you, I'm not talking about everybody. Let me see where this is located in your area of your life for July for Scorpio Spirit. Where does this energy lie in Scorpio's life? So we have the fifth house. Wow. Yeah, this goes back to that point where I was saying, like, you guys are recognizing your wings, recognizing your talents, recognizing your passions, and honoring them. It's like you're realizing that you have a lot to offer in the essence of like what you creatively pursue. Like, you are a creator. That's what you naturally do. Even if you just talk about creations and ideas, they come out so authentically that people might be biting off. Oh Lord, be careful who you tell your creative like ideas to. They could be actually stealing them. Someone could be stealing your creative ideas. um I don't know. I just got that download for some of you guys. Don't tell everybody your creative ideas. Um, but others of you guys, this is more so like just get into getting into that creative space, allowing yourself to be so connected with yourself and with others that it is like such a passionate something feels igniting too. Not to just like switch directions, but something feels like it's fueling some kind of passionate fire within you. I am getting like this is like falling in love, courting energy. Um, this is feel like something that it's like this feels like a love matchmaker that feels very very fun. It feels very similar to your own energy, and it's like happiness. Um, Learning how to be um, a childlike again, meaning in sense of innocence and um, wonderment and curious, and allowing yourself to be a little bit on the impressionable side when it comes to how to truly emerge with Mother Earth, those around you, as well as yourself. Woo! All right, so, and that's a habit. We got on the bottom of the deck the sixth house. So this could be habits that you're looking to create for yourself. I'm getting healthy, creative habits. You're emerging. It's taking time, but you are inoculating yourself into healthy habits that can really allow you to now recognize your soul. Some of you guys, I'm getting, don't necessarily know what that soul energy embodies within you, because it's so warped around past experiences that have wounded our childhood. And that's where that whole reconnection of self and just understanding on a very deep level why things happen the way they do. And from that space, your soul starts talking a little bit more to you, because you're being a little bit more authentic of your soul, of what that childhood experience was, and allowing that to kind of come out again, um, even if it was conditioned to not. It's, oh Lord, some of you guys' childhood was stripped apart. This gotta be deep right now. I feel like you guys had to be grown too damn early because of the inadequacy. I don't even know how to say that word. The inadequacy, or basically the lack of parental structure in the home, or someone just wasn't supposed to be a parent at that particular time in their life, and they were, and it seems like it really kind of took that childhood experience from us, and in our older years, or when our teenager and our adult years, we're trying to recapture that childhood experience that was taken from us. That's for a small group. It's not for everybody, but that came through very clear for me. So let me pull some tarot here and get some more information for Scorpio Spirit. Please guide me through this. So we have the Ten of Blades coming out as the first. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. The month of July is going to be, um, it's going to be an experience. It's going to be an experience because, um, some things that are coming up that didn't kind of move forward in. And I feel like it could be long gone, but something is coming back up with you. If it's a mindset, if it's a person, um, if it's an idea, if it was a creation. I see a lot of, wow. Ooh, Lord, let me take a sip of this tea real quick. Hold on. Alright. I keep wanting to say Leo, so your mother could be a Leo. I'm just getting a lot of mother energy here. I see two mom. I actually see three significant feminine energies here. I see one in the upright, and I see two in reverse. I see something that could have had the potential with the Empress here in the reverse. I feel like something stopped, and it could have been a lack of love. It could have been a lack of nurturing, careness. It wasn't fertile. Something just didn't feel fertile. I'm getting sterile energy with this card, and something just could not move forward, even if it was some kind of connection. There was just not, someone just could not understand what love is. I mean, again, it makes sense because, you know, it was something that was stripped of someone's childhood. So they don't, and it could have been on the maternal end as opposed to the paternal end. But for this, I'm getting like this constantly is plaguing someone's energy. It's a constant reminder of just the pain that was established when something was absent, someone wasn't able to truly nurture, or someone didn't really know how to be like a divine feminine energy. I'm getting someone who just was not able to really nurture you or nurture something here in that dynamic, and it definitely took a blow to someone's self-esteem with this being in the middle. I'm getting someone is extremely jealous. They have tendencies to be very callous. You can't trust this person in the middle of the deck here. I'm getting more so someone who, it's like you gotta watch yourself because they seem like they're very, I'm getting like a very attractive energy, someone that they attract, like people attract to them, but they're conniving. Something is very conniving about this person. The way they present themselves is not who they essentially are, and that's like the qualities of a demon, to be honest with you, with the devil card here. This could involve a Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, Aries. I'm getting big Aries here. But I'm just like, it's like something that you have to remove yourself from. um, Scorpio, and it was hard. I don't know if you have or haven't done so, but something that you have to remove yourself from just because of someone's um like, I don't feel like you can really trust this person. They're like in one door and out the like what is the word I'm looking for? It's like this person, this individual, this experience, they can't really show up in your life the way you need them to show up in your life, and it created a dynamic of codependency, abandonment issues, um, childhood wounds now cultivated in um, relationships and experiences that are just codependent. There's no necessarily no love there. It's just more so a need for someone to be around you, or them being excuse me, or vice versa, them needing you to be around them, and it's toxic because it's like no love. There's no love established. I'm talking about genuine soul, mind, and body kind of connection, because someone's more so inoculated and drowned in their fetishes, in their lustful ways, um in their like sexual. Oh God, yo, you might even have a sexual predator around you. Somebody could be draining your sexual energy. um Damn, some of you guys have to practice celibacy. Someone is sucking the life out of you. That's just for some of you guys. I do feel like someone could have sucked the life out of you, and and they told you this was what love is, which is like a sexual um, connection to something, but they're not teaching you this, and this could be a feminine energy. Um, but again, feminine energy doesn't equate to you being a female. You know what I'm saying? Feminine energy is more so someone is utilizing their creative forces on people. Okay. And with that being said, I'm feeling like someone is creatively showing you that it's okay to play in your demons, and not okay to recognize your soul, your true identity, your life path, your purpose here, your fertility, your passion, your zeal, your recognizing what true love embodies. Um, you know, why am I thinking that? That's funny. I'm gonna just say it out loud. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just goofy. What was I about to say? This. What was I gonna say? I just thought of something that was funny, and then I can't even remember. Oh Lord. But anyway, the point is, something here is draining the shit out of you. And this could even be past life experiences that we already kind of been shown. And you're a student now. I feel like some of you guys are older and you're wiser, and these experiences that you've had have wizened you up, have shown you like what you have to learn, being a student again, being a student for yourself, learning more about how to incorporate what love is. I'm getting some of you guys, and that love comes from that connection to Mother Earth. I'm getting some of you guys might have to practice abstinence, because someone physically is draining your creative forces through sexual activity. Someone could be actually playing in their um, they're playing so much into their sexual desires that they don't even realize that they're draining themselves every time they have an encounter. And it's like someone, I don't feel like, also sees this, and it's like spirit advice is saying you have to maybe start learning about these type of patterns that are around you or within yourself, and it stems all the way back to wounded childhood experiences here. um But beautiful point is, throughout July, you start to realize your independence, your self-efficiency, your worth, Scorpio, and whatever this energy is in the middle of the deck, this could even be lack of just self-esteem, needing to have financial opportunities around you that kind of like that kind of ignores the idea of healing. Maybe somebody's idea of healing is getting to this money, right? Getting to this bag, securing this bag, or securing financial opportunities, wanting to be more resourceful and more gracious. And the thing is, you're very, very giving, okay? You're very gracious. You're very opulent. You're very, people look at you as someone that they can get help from, right? But are you given from a place of self-esteem issues, or are you given because you really do want to give? It seems like something so deep than I can really even convey into this reading, and only you know what I'm speaking of if this resonates. We do have a lot of pentacles here, so my understanding from this is that we're we're trying to come out of these depressive states, these hopeless states, by putting ourselves in a better position financially, especially have a lot to do with our passions in life. Okay, but the thing is, if you're afraid to go after what you truly desire, you're not going to get it. And it has a lot to do with, I don't think I'm good enough, or I don't think this, and I don't think that. Your intuition knows. It's like you maybe not look at it in such in a surface level. Feels like man in the mirror type of energy, Scorpio, where you have to like get your lessons from the things that you've experienced. This is time to like overall do an assessment of your life. Just only you, right? Just only you. This is a you thing, right? A you journey. No one else but you. And really see what truly hurts you, what truly triggers you, what truly makes you happy, and being just by yourself in nature, preferably with Gaia here, and ask yourself these type of questions so that you can get the real life desirable answers from your soul, because this is more so a self-healing journey here, and it's still emerging, it's still coming out, you're still trying to figure this shit out. um and I feel like your intuition could be a little bit off, just due to the fact that we might be so focused on financial opportunities that our intuition is kind of being placed to the side. And your intuition is very, very, very on point, but the mind can play tricks on us, and and then it brings us right back to the fucking pain that we've experienced throughout our life. And I'm getting these are 10 swords. So I'm feeling like this could have been 10 different experiences that could have cut you really deep. And these are experiences that keep trying to teach you your codependency issues. You could have been abandoned from a mother figure at a young age. And this is where that codependency kind of was established. No one really taught you how to connect to your soul, because no one really nurtured you as a child. And especially if it's a feminine energy here, and your soul is so desperately trying to emerge in you, so that they can show you that you're never without, Scorpio. Okay, you don't have to show your love through sexual desires. You more so are coming into a connection of, how can I connect more to my spirit self, and with spirit people around me, and not allow my sexual fantasies and fetishes, and also other people's. This don't necessarily have to be you. I'm just getting someone who is so plagued with their demons, right? We all got demons, but someone is plagued in them, that they're not allowing their life experience to kind of emerge, because this is the constant going back to this constant default system here. And the crazy part is you don't really need no damn body. You know what I mean? You're good on your own. You're a very, I feel like there's a lot of Virgo energy emerging, so it's going to involve a Virgo if you have Virgo on your chart. But, you know, Scorpio, you have a lot to go, my words. Sorry, y'all. You have a lot going for yourself, okay? You have a lot going for yourself. And if someone's not truly honoring you and loving you, and you don't feel like you can establish a home with this person, you guys have a lot of differences, it just doesn't feel like something that you can really grow in. I definitely feel like this separation could have really hurt the shit out of someone, but it just wasn't aligned. You guys just didn't have similar passionate stabilities. It just was what it was. Again, if this is a family dynamic, it wasn't a stable home. I feel like you had to change homes often, or someone could have pulled you away from home, and that still is a constant reminder. And because that's a constant reminder, that's where that abandonment issue kind of emerges into. Let me clarify these. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't know it's going to get this deep. Yeah, this feels like something way back in the day. Okay, this feels like, again, a childhood experience. And it's coming up in July to finally show you why we don't feel like we can move forward energetically. I feel like if you are financially stable, this still feels like, well, I don't feel happy. I don't feel like I can still move forward. It's because you gotta like face something here, and facing something that just is very unsavory, something that still hurts. And it's like you yearn to, oh God, Scorpio, you're gonna have me cry. Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all about to have me emotional. I just feel like with this energy here, it feels more so like you're trying to, you could be dreaming, you could be experiencing recalls, remembrance, and looking to reshape how things went so that you could feel better, but you keep being reminded that you can't do that. And it's like a constant reminder of trauma, to be honest with you, just reliving trauma in your head over and over again. And it's like you tired of it. You're at this point where you just want to be in a good financial space. I'm getting financial space like a mug, but I'm also getting someone who's tired of spending so much time investing in things because they are so open. Again, I'm getting you being extremely gracious and grateful and, a giver, but you're tired because I feel like you're not getting that in return. You're the person that's always someone coming up to you, hey, you can borrow $5, or you can hold your car for the weekend, or I don't know, whatever the case is, and you're like, yeah, I got you. I know that you're in that understanding space, but when is someone gonna pour into you? And then also you got to be mindful, why are you giving so much? Is it to the degree that you, in hopes that they can love you the way that you didn't get that kind of love growing up? And to be honest with you, Scorpio, can't nobody love you more than you can love yourself. It's the way that you love yourself is the way people are going to love you. And there's nobody in this world that's going to love you better than you. And with this self-esteem energy here, it's really, really telling me that a lot of things changed within you once you didn't receive that nurturing energy that you really needed. And I'm getting from a maternal energy, a paternal energy, such as a father could have been physically absent, or it feels like there's a hopeful outcome of hashing out some of narcissistic tendencies, because it's like somebody realizes their way of thinking, the way they handle situations is so callous, so fucked up, that they realize that they create their own suffering. Someone is starting to see that they created their own suffering, their own grief, by just um how they treat other people. They don't even realize they have bad luck or bad karma on their side, Scorpio, because this person, just the way they respond, or the way they interact with others, it's so it's like to the degree where someone starts to realize, like, I keep having these misfortunate opportunities, or I keep getting into the same situation over and over again. I feel like someone finally sees, like, yo, it could be me. And that's where slowly but surely we can kind of come out of the toxic tendencies that we embody, um, just due to the fact that some experiences that we had were just extremely, um, they're still there, they're still present, they're still there, they're still there. And I'm getting someone, since they don't want to learn about their trauma, or learn about and gain that wisdom from their trauma, they keep circling back to the same experiences over and over again, where they need to be closing out chapters in their life so that they can get rewarded by good karma. Someone doesn't have good karma on their side because they just refuse to learn the lesson. They don't want to learn. And so they gonna keep going through the same thing over and over again until they allow themselves to get clarity, to get understanding, to come out of the emotional space for a little bit and see the dynamics in which occurred, and see how that can, again, this feels like learning right here, learning the truth. Learning the truth, the whole truth, ain't nothing but the truth. And these is pentacles and swords, and this is earth and air energy. These two elements don't really use their emotions to make decisions, Scorpio. They use their logic. They use the understanding of lineage perspectives. They look at the objectively. They look at things detail orientedly. They look at the practicality of it. They're looking at the intellectual component of it. They're not more so into the dynamic of the temperament, or the overflow of emotions. They're more so they're trying to gain clarity and wisdom, coming from a space of just truth. What's truth and what's not true. And that's that. A connection, I'm getting something that was unaligned. The lovers here in reverse could involve a Gemini. I'm getting something that did not work out. This could be something that started and ended quickly for some of you guys. And I feel like whatever started ended, and it's like you could see them yourself with them, or they could see yourself with you, but they realize someone knew their worth, and someone split. Someone said, and I can't start no new life with you, or vice versa. And someone gets this aha moment of, oh my goodness, I'm not healthy. I need to become a little bit more healthy so that I can, really connect to people and experiences that are aligned with what I truly desire. it's like you gotta walk away from something here. There's a refusal to walk away. Your codependency issues are all over this board. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's like depending on either a lover, um, a father, a mother, to like it just is too much dependence on other people for your happiness, for your careness of self. And I don't know, but I find that you're gonna have a group of people, a group of friends, someone of a soul tribe that understands you, that gets you, that helps align you with your soul, aligns you with um, how you should truly feel about yourself. I also feel like these people are really good um, individuals that can help you also with I'm just getting self-esteem. Something here with the perspective of self-esteem. Yeah. I'm getting three people. Someone helps help you with this is beautiful. I feel like someone helps you with knowing that you don't have to settle for a mediocre life. You don't have to settle for I'm never going to move forward out of this pain ever. It's not that the pain never goes away, Scorpio. It's more so allowing yourself to learn and be very clear about the truth of that pain. And that might take some time. Again, that might take some time to emerge because if you are very, very careful, your mother or your father could have experiences that they grew up in that just was so fucked up. That's all they knew. And I hate that we have to experience our life from the experience that our parents had to experience so that we were robbed of our childhood. And it's like, keep a very, very light heart in July. Don't allow yourself to get so drowned in this pain that healing can't occur, because that drowning of that pain then manifests into toxic behaviors and thought forms that still pushes us way further out to what true healing really do embody. And I love the fact that there's a group of people in your life, whether it's soul tribe, friends, family, certain family members, to help you align yourself back with your magic, your purpose, your power, what you want to creatively pursue, your creations, your passions, your soul. Okay? And this is where that alchemy starts, to integrating that shadow into your higher self, and you allowing yourself to sacrifice yourself in sense of releasing some of that pain, not releasing it, but transmuting that pain into how can I be a healthier me? How can I not, let me allow myself not to keep constantly going back to the toxic tendencies that I feel comfortable in. I really want to be very open and understanding and learn more about what the truth is. The truth, wow, this feels like the truth will set you free. Somebody needs to come out and tell somebody the truth. For some of you guys, let me get some advice. I'm going on and on and on. For Scorpio Spirit, what advice did you have for Scorpio? Okay. So we have the eagle. See it from a higher perspective. I love that because this is actually one of the Scorpio emblems. It's first the Scorpion energy, which is more so playing in the shadow quality, stinging people, and still not knowing the power that is invested in them, that they embody. They're still plagued by separation anxieties and plagued in childhood experiences that just were not nurturing experiences, and absent fathers, and just all of these different types of dynamics here. Um, that's the Scorpion energy. The eagle is learning how to come out of that, because the Phoenix is the I did come out of it and now I had that experience. This is the emergence. This is so beautiful. You are emerging, Scorpio. You are finally learning, how do I come out of this fucking trauma? Trauma. This shit is it's like finally it's here. I love that I don't know, nighttime can be very significant for y'all. Um Arrows, bow and arrows could be significant for y'all. That's for some of y'all. Eagle. Eagle, eagle, eagle. Alright, so eagle is look at things from a different angle. Fly higher and see new possibilities. Eagle medicine swirls around you, encouraging you to recognize that your views and vision may be limited at this time. Is there a chance that your own desperation, needs, or ego could be blocking you from seeing the potential in your current situation? If there are other people involved, you are being guided to see things from everyone's perspective. If you are feeling the need for something to change, how can you take the higher road? Know that if you have intentions that aren't for your highest good, it will only hold you back. The eagle here is to help you change this. The eagle brings the energy of healing and love directly from the heart of the sky and invites you to do things from a place of love. Wow, I couldn't say it any better. This is beautiful, Scorpio. This is teaching you some shit that is very, very, very important to take in. And I feel like this ain't, listen, these readings for July have been very, very hard to deliver because Spirit has been very blatant with me to deliver them in such a way that they're not the easiest to hear because it's so potent. And I trust that you guys heard me in a sense of with pure intent, because this one was hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. This one was very, very difficult. Now all of them was because everyone I feel like is going through an ascension as a collective, not just you, but every freaking body is going through their personal ascension, and everybody's ascension is very, very different, and yours is kind of wrapped up in childhood experiences and still being plagued. And I just love you guys, and this is a very, very beautiful time to really connect back into your spirit, into the things that you used to love doing when you was growing up, back into nature, connecting with trees, feeling the energy of nature, and coming out. I'm feeling like fasting from sexuality, fasting from, and I'm not talking about love making. I'm not talking about the kind of sex where you feel healed afterwards. I'm talking about the sex that you feel drained afterwards. The type of sex where it's happening just out of pure, out of something that feels empty, and trying to fill something up that won't be filled up is actually more so taking away from you. So I feel like fasting from certain things are extremely imperative. Oh God, sorry, I'm wrapping this up. I just got pornography. Not really allowing yourself to like watch pornography or something like that. It's like really taking a toll on your spirit. All right, I'm done, y'all. I love y'all. Take care. Have a good one.